While the OnePlus 8 Pro is set to be one of the biggest phones of the year in terms of popularity, it might not be one of the biggest in terms of physical size, because a new leak suggests it will actually be smaller than its predecessor. OnePlus front, there isn't a whole lot of information in this new leak, and in terms of camera specs, screen resolution, and features, for example, all is quiet, but some of this new information is intriguing. OnePlus 8 Pro smartphone has a fluid AMOLED display. It measures 165.3 mm by 74.4 mm by 8.8 mm and weighs. The screen has a resolution of 1440 by 3140 pixels and 519 pixels per inch pixel density. For example, apparently the OnePlus 8 Pro's screen size will be 6.5 inches, making it smaller than the OnePlus 7 Pro or OnePlus 7T Pro, both of which have a 6.67-inch display. It seems curious that the phone would be smaller than its predecessors, especially when there's a base device, presumably smaller still, and then a rumored light version 2, which would presumably be smaller again. Also, there's said to be 8GB of RAM, which is middling compared to the 8GB and 12GB versions you could get with the OnePlus 7T Pro. The 12GB of RAM was in the McLaren Edition phone though, so the standard 7T Pro had the same 8GB of RAM. But since other phone companies are starting to push into even 16GB at this point, 8GB of RAM feels a little on the low side. On camera front, the buyers get a 24MP primary camera, and on the rear, there's an 48MP plus 16MP plus 12MP camera with features like digital zoom, auto flash, face detection, touch to focus. Battery capacity is said to be up on previous devices, with the leak suggesting the OnePlus 8 Pro has a 4500 mAh power pack. That's higher than the 4085 mAh of the OnePlus 7T Pro, and should see the device ticking along for a long time. The leak backs up previous suggestions that the OnePlus 8 Pro will have a 120Hz refresh rate screen, and at this point all leaks, and some information from the company itself, is pointing towards that. All in all, this leak points to a few upgrades and a few downgrades for the OnePlus 8 Pro, which is one of the reasons it seems a bit questionable. We can't fathom why the newer device would have a smaller screen than its predecessors. We'll likely find out more about the OnePlus 8 series around May 2020, when we're expecting the devices to launch, but stay tuned with us in order to get all the latest news and leaks. For more updates, subscribe and share this video.